What's up, everybody? This is Keeks006. I'm bringing you another tutorial. This time I'm going to show you how to make an XP farm that is amazing. This thing will get you from 0 to 30 in about a minute and 30 seconds. Probably faster, depending on how much time you want to put into it. I do have to admit that in survival mode, this build is extremely time consuming. You gotta get a lot of materials, make sure you have access to a lot of slimes. You definitely need a lot of sticky pistons. So that's one thing we're gonna need. Um, so let's get the build started. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with any block that is accessible to you. Since I'm in creative, I'm gonna use iron block just because I can. You're going to need to go out about 200 spaces from this whole island of endstone. Now the reason for that is because you want to get rid of all these spawns here. You don't want anybody to be able to spawn anywhere other than your spawning pads. So what you're going to want to do is go out about 150 blocks and then go down. Go down as far as you want, but you want to basically what you want to do is you don't want to build your farm higher than 128 Y128 because you'll get less spawns that way. It'll have to work harder and it won't work as well. So you want to get down, I would say Y10, Y15, something like that. You want a little bit of space underneath you, but go down pretty far. One way to do that, since you're going to be building out like this, one way to do that would be, an easy way actually would be, wow, that didn't work. Use water. It's a trick a lot of people have learned if you're new to Minecraft, and there, you learned something new. But you can put water down, go down in it, just kind of hover, and, well, oh, I'm flying. So kind of hover and you can place blocks under it just like that. Not too hard once you're going down, just keep going, but you're going to want to go out about 150 blocks before you do that. And that's the end right there, so now we know. So I'm going to go out 150 blocks and I will see you when I get there. Alright, we are now 150 blocks away from the island. You're going to want to definitely place torches along here so you don't get Enderman spawns. I don't really care right now because I'm on creative. But once you get to here, like I said, use the water. I think it'd actually be easier if you put it to the side. Then just hop in, float, and start placing down. Now you can either go by how far down the water goes, or you can hit F3, and once you get low, like to Y10 or so, just go ahead and once you get down there, here's what you're gonna do. Just float over a little bit and place the block right there. Then you swim up, get on top, and you can start building across again. I'm going to be going somewhere else though, or I'm going to be going farther down. So I will see you. Actually, you know what? I could just finish that now. It's not too bad. Won't take too long. How far down? Okay. That's a pretty good distance. I think we'll stop there. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is go out another 50 blocks. I will see you when I get there. Alright guys, we are now 200 blocks away from the end island, so we can start our build. We're actually a little bit farther because I went out just a little bit more, but that doesn't matter. As long as you're at least 200 blocks away, everything will work fine. So what we're going to want to do now is build a platform for your Enderman to land on. You can go as wide as you want, but I like to do 17 because to me, I like it better because it's not as much resources that you're going to have to use later. if you're on survival mode, and it still gives you a really good amount. So what I'll do is I'll just count 8 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And go back around. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that should be 17 with the 1 in the middle. And we got a 2 wide platform, I guess you can say 17 by 2. Now what we're going to do from here is we're going to put a walkway around this, all the way around, just like this. And once you get your walkway, maybe I should just fly around. It would be a little faster, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. So here we go. Got the little bit of a walkway. You could use different materials there, it doesn't matter. And then what you're going to want to do is get your sticky pistons and place them like so. Oops. Like so, all the way across. So 17 this way and 17 this way. Now what these pistons will do, it will change it from going from killing the Enderman to getting them down to a one-shot kill. So you can go from an XP farm to a Ender Pearl farm, which is pretty awesome. By the way, I got this build. I didn't come up with this. I'm not that handy with redstone or any of this stuff. I got this idea from Doc M. He's a YouTuber, pretty popular. But I figured I'd do a video, just see if my perspective on it's any different at all. So far it seems pretty similar. But anyway, so here we go. We got the glowstone up there. You can use whatever block you want. I use glowstone. Well, for one, Doc M used it, so that gave me the idea for it, but it lights up the area. So it's good for survival. You definitely want light. Alright, so here's where we're at with our platform. I put the glowstone on top of the pistons, obviously. And we got this ring around the pistons, a ring down here so we can walk if we need to. The next thing we're going to want to do is hook up those pistons with redstone. So all we're going to need to do for that is place redstone on this block right here, all the way across, and do the same thing on the other side, all the way across. I know it's 17 and redstone only goes 15 blocks. So what we're going to be doing is putting our torch in the middle here. It's 2 blocks in. Okay, so what we're going to need a block here and a block here. Let's get this one out of the way. Put that redstone torch right there. Those all go up. All of them went up, right? Yep, okay. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We need... Now for survival mode, what you're going to want to do again is do the water trick to get underneath there. So we got those hooked up, all working. So now you're going to bring your redstone from anywhere you'd like. Just build a little platform over here real quick so we have some working area. And we will put our switch probably right here. That seems fine. Hook that up with the redstone. Oh. Keep almost killing myself. You really shouldn't do that. It will definitely happen once or twice while you're doing this build, so make sure you don't keep any precious items with you while you're doing it. Maybe put a chest over here with some of the building materials you need. Okay, so this is how I wired it up. Just put the lever there, redstone underneath, going down and around. Make sure they go into the blocks with the redstone torch. And then you just hit your button. They all come down. Now you are in kill mode. where Endermen will just fall. They will fall 29 blocks, and that will kill them. And they'll drop their ender pearls. You can just run around, collect them, flip it up. They will fall down here, and they will be a one-shot kill. You just hit them, kill them, they're dead. And that's it. We're done. That was the whole build. Just kidding. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to cover all this up, and I will see you in a second when I'm done with that. Alright, now that is complete. We got everything covered up. We put blocks around where the redstone is. The redstone's right under there. And we just put half slabs all around this to cover up the redstone. And it's looking pretty good so far. I like it. So let's continue on. What we're going to want to do now, let's make sure it works first. Flip the switch. No redstone. We got a little area right here. So flip it again. And there we go. So what we're going to want to do, from this block, we're going to want to count up 28 blocks. So we got 1. An easy way to do that, either you have the building block, you just put 28 of them in your hands and use them all. Another way to do it, if you don't want to do that, look at your Y coordinate. We are at 10, so we want to go to 38. There's a couple different ways to do it, or you can just count. So we are at 36, 37, 38. Okay, we are 38 blocks up now. Now what you're going to want to do, build a ring like this. You went 17 blocks there, so what you're going to want to do is build a ring around that. You're going to have to go, if you went 17 blocks there, you're going to have to go 19 blocks, including this first one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, if I did that right, this right here, you don't have to do this part of it. I'm just wanting to make sure. You know what? I keep forgetting I'm in creative and I can do this. Alright, that's where we want to be. Okay. Let's put that back up there and build that ring. Go 4 blocks out. So we still have the 2 in the middle, which will be that. Come all the way around. I know sometimes I make absolutely no sense, but please try to follow along. So there we go. We have our ring right here. We want to make this ring 2 blocks high. So put another ring up above here. Can't place blocks right now for some reason. And there we go. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 blocks high. I'm tired, alright? It's getting late and I had to get up early this morning. So here we go. 3 blocks high, just like this. Why do I keep missing blocks? I am a Minecraft noob. So here's where we are going to need some vines and buttons. So what you're going to want to do is come along here and place your button along each block right here. 34 buttons in total. It's really not that hard to do. You use stone or wood, it doesn't matter. What the buttons are going to be for is to make sure the vines do not grow farther down. Now we'll put these vines here. Now what this is going to do is reset the Enderman fall height. So when they get, say we build way up there, because we're going to build up to 128, Y128. So we don't want them to fall from that far because that'll definitely kill them. So what the vines will do, will stop the Enderman for a second. They'll continue to fall. They won't stop completely, but they'll stop and it'll reset their fall height. So they will fall from this block instead of up there. And that is what we want. Alright, so we got that done. So now, say we fall from way up here. It stops me and then drops me again. That's a 28 block fall. There we go. Now, one more thing we want to do down here is make a 3 block, 3 block tall ring around your glowstone area. We'll just call it the glowstone area, I guess. Now what this will do will prevent any Enderman from getting out of this area. There we go. And done. So they'll fall through here and not be able to go through because they are 3 blocks tall, you are 2 blocks tall, and you can still enter here if you need to. I suggest looking down if you do, because you don't want to look the Enderman in the eyes when there are that many in there. Now what we're going to want to do, sorry, getting off topic, we're going to want to count 1, 2, 3 each time all the way up until we get to there and make a ring around each one. This will prevent any Enderman from spawning on this. Also, it'll prevent the Enderman from falling out the whole way down. It'll also prevent them from teleporting onto here once you hit them when they're down there or something, just in case they're not a 1 block kill. So I'm going to make this ring all the way up to there, and I will see you when I get there. Alright, so there we have it. Our tower of rings goes all the way up. Ends up making this a 4 block high instead of 2 block high, but that's okay. I removed that block that was there, that whole line of blocks that I counted up with. In survival mode, what I did in my server is what I would do, when I made this tower, all I did was put ladders on the edge of it when I was done. That way I can get up and down easier, because you're probably not going to be able to carry all the materials with you that you need to build this entire thing. So you're going to want to keep building up, and you're going to have to keep coming back down. I suggest ender pearls and feather falling boots. And anytime you do fall, try to make sure to fall through there if you have the feather falling boots. Just makes it a lot easier when you're doing this in survival. So let's continue with the build. One thing I did forget to mention is going from there to there. You could build a staircase any way you want. You could just build up or build down using the water trick. I'm not going to worry about that right now because I want to focus more on this. All these other things is basically up to you on how you want to design it. Make it your own. So we're going to continue with this build. The next thing we're going to want to do is come up 2 blocks, and on the third one we're going to make a line, or another ring. Not really a ring, but we're going to go all the way over here and make this 2 blocks wide. And we don't need that. So that is now 2 blocks wide, and then we're going to go, oops, wow, I cannot place blocks. Okay, 1 block out from there, all the way across. And then what we're going to want to do is grab our sticky pistons. Don't need those vines anymore. Go away, vines. Okay. Grab our sticky pistons. Just place them all the way across like this. Now the order that I'm going to place these in, I found is the easiest and safest for survival mode, because you don't want to get pushed off while you're doing this. So I put down the sticky pistons. Then I put down the redstone every other block. you end up, if you do a 17 wide platform, something's not right here. That's not 17 wide. That can't be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, okay. I am retarded. There we go. So, once you do that, you can actually... Should you break that? No, I'm going to leave that there. One way to keep anything from spawning up here, just put half slabs. That's a good way to stop the spawns. We won't need to worry about that because this will cover that on this side as well. So, okay. So you place down your 9 redstone dust. Let's get back to this. Put down our repeaters in the middle. This way they don't, the redstone, if you put just redstone here, it won't hit the piston. It won't hit that block. It'll just keep going down the line. So we need a repeater. So we got those repeaters, and now we need a block. We'll do iron. Put that all the way across, and there. And now we need pressure plates. I forgot to grab those. Okay, here we go. Pressure plates all across here. Now these pressure plates are where the Endermen are going to be able to spawn. They will not be able to spawn anywhere but the pressure plates, and once they do, they just get pushed off and fall down. No matter where they spawn, pressure plate sets off the piston, which pushes them off, and they fall. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Break those blocks. Just real quick, I'll show you. And wow, still can't place. Alright, here we go. And then go with the sticky piston all the way across. Should be 17, so a total of 34 pistons per level. So it is going to take a lot of pistons, a lot of sticky pistons. So you're going to need a lot of slimes. Preferably having a slime farm would help. In my survival world, when I first started building this, I didn't have a slime farm, so it took a lot longer than it should have if I had my slime farm. So last thing we need, the pressure plates. And if you notice, I'm always going back this way when I'm putting the pressure plates on. That's because in survival I have this ladder going right here, and I'll walk way across this. I have it basically like this every time. So then put down the pressure plates, and that first level is done. Actually, put down your half slabs right there, and then you have, this is where your ladder will be if you're in survival. So that'll end up keep going up just like so, and that's it. That's the very first layer, and I will build a couple more layers and see you guys in a bit. Alright, so this is on my server. I came here to show you kind of the finished product of this. Goes up to, I think I went to about 123 blocks high, and all that. I have the ladder over there. Now this water here, it's here because Endermen will sometimes try to teleport away from you when you're fighting them. Well, they have nowhere to teleport to when it comes to this, because all this water here, they actually get hurt from water. So now they have nowhere to go. So then I have all this surrounded by glass. I mean, you guys could do this however you want, but this is just a suggestion. Make sure to definitely cover your entire thing with water. That's a very important thing. So yeah, ladder goes up there. Sorry, I had to do a cutscene. My wife just stuck her boobs in my face. So back to it. Now this is, I keep this over here because one of the reasons I have this is to enchant everything, start making enchantment books and all of that good stuff. Because, well, I'm level 37 right now, so let me get rid of these levels real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so there we go, got rid of those. Realized I didn't have any books left, so I had to make some iron tools and got some pretty good enchantments with those. Especially my sword, I only used the 7. I got smite, smite sucks, but knockback and fire aspect. That's pretty cool. So anyway, this is how long it takes to reach level 30 when you have it all finished. Just go back and forth. Just keep hitting. They're all one-shot kills. They keep falling. You don't even have to set it to kill to get the ender pearls either, because just killing these things yourself, you get plenty of them. I think I have like 6 double chests full of ender pearls already. And just back and forth. Thinking about putting a minecart track right here that takes me back and forth, so I don't even have to do anything other than swing. That would make it easier. But that's really lazy. Already at 26. Starting to thin out a little bit. But they'll continue to fall. And almost there. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. And almost there, almost there. There we go, level 30. I don't even know how long that took. But without even collecting the ender pearls, I already got about a stack and a half of them. Alright, so there you have it. That is, I think, the best XP farm there is. I mean, the only thing about it is it takes a lot to build. Seriously? I must have looked at him. I need to do something about these stairs, because apparently they can teleport onto those. So, let's flip the switch. Now the rest of them will die. We can kill these ones. And like I was saying, if you do come in here to kill them, just look down. If you look up, they'll start hitting you, and it gets annoying. I was showing my friend this, and he walked in here and died. I think he didn't remember to look down. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe learned something. If you did, please leave a like, comment, favorite, share, whatever. Even if you didn't like it, go ahead and like it, because that's a cool thing to do. Alright. I will see you guys next time.